Yeah, we're live. We're back.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Good morning.
Brian Reed here with my cohort, Jason Crawford, and another edition of Live
Yes.
Feed Reads. Update, our Rays are in third place, looking to have a great year. Lightning are playoff bound. I know I'm excited about that. But
Heck yeah.
mostly I'm excited for this weekend to start. But we're not quite there yet. I have a little PSA for everyone out there. So sit
All right.
back, tune in, and here we go.
Okay.
Everyone nowadays has been in a Lyft or an Uber or ordered from a food delivery service
Oh,
and
yeah.
had that wonderful breakfast delivered right to your door. Nothing better than that. But I'm not talking to customers, not talking to people who use the app so much as the drivers who operate the vehicles that get you to and fro or bring the
Yeah.
food to you. So if you do this or you have a friend or family who operates for a rideshare delivery service, you have to know what I'm about to tell you. Because if you
Yeah.
basically what people don't realize is that you think you're driving around, you're paying your car insurance premium and you're covered. No problem. You get into an accident, even if you're at fault, you have collision. Great. My car is going to get fixed. I go about my merry way making my deliveries. Not so fast. What we see all the time is that people who maybe even just as a side hustle, they just download the app. Maybe they do one or two rides here and there, not really into it that much. And then bam, they're rear ending or they hit someone. And what happens is, your car insurance company, they do a recorded statement or otherwise find out that at the time of the crash or otherwise you're operating for a rideshare service or delivery service. Well, that's a material misrepresentation as far as they're concerned, and they can completely cancel your policy, leaving you, for all intents and purposes, uninsured. Now you got a total vehicle, you owe on the loan, and you're on the hook.
So that's
So
called
basically
a
the
material.
PSA is, go ahead, Jason.
I was gonna say that's called a material misrepresentation. You're using law terms, so I'm not familiar with. I'm gonna be the layman here. Material misrepresentation, meaning
Basically, it's just you breached the contract, right?
Okay.
You didn't let them know that you're operating as a business, and so if you have a normal policy and they're not alerted to that, they're not going to cover you if they find that out.
so they'll cancel your policy. Will they also completely not cover what also happened?
Correct. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so you
inevitably
lose.
you're uninsured.
Jeez. Okay.
Yep. Happens all the time.
Wow, that's so rough because I know a couple of friends of mine have kids that for side money have started to do that, and one of them was in a car accident like that, and she's a good mom. She thought she did her due diligence getting insurance and good insurance for her kid, but it's a specific kind of coverage, right? That they have to have.
You have to talk to insurance agents. We got a good one, a couple good ones we can refer you to. But again, I'm not an insurance agent. Typically,
Sure.
it's going to fall under a commercial policy. And again,
Commercial.
you're probably going to have to pay a little more. That's where people, they think, oh, I'm going to hide this. I'm not going to tell them because I don't want to pay more. I get it. You're already working to make more money on doing all this. But the issue is, whatever your premium is, it's basically worthless.
Yeah.
You're paying this money to eventually perhaps have no coverage at all. So you might as well be upfront.
It's
pay
got to
a
be a
little
commercial
more.
coverage.
That way you are covered in the event that you're even hit by someone else and you're not at fault.
Yeah.
The person who
That's
hit
so
you could be
important.
uninsured too. You think you're covered. They cancel your policy. Now you're screwed.
Jeez, man, that's so important. It's so important, and it's so easily overlooked. So thank you for
No one
sharing
does a
that
good job
with
of telling people about this. The insurance
Yeah.
agents sometimes, or even the companies themselves that are hiring you. They don't tell you to.
They
Maybe
don't
they
tell
do.
you.
I don't know. I've never applied. Maybe there is some
Yeah.
page where they tell you to tell your
It's true.
insurance company.
It's
I'm
probably
sure there
hidden
probably
somewhere
is that,
though,
but
because at least two of the people that I know, who one of them, I saw the car accident happen, and I was trying to help the guy out, and I was talking with him, and he didn't know about any of that himself either, and I was like, oh man, the company didn't seem to have done a very good job informing them. I can't say that they didn't inform them, but
well, that's what your friends at Read and Read are here to do.
Heck yeah, man. Yeah,
So
you
if
guys
you're watching
do
this or you
deck
see
page.
this, share this with your friends or family who operate ride shares, or just tell them what I told you. You got to tell your car insurance company, because if you're hit, even if you're not at fault, the person who hits you might have some boom insurance company or not have a policy, and you're going to be left in the lurch. And we don't like to see that happen to good people. When they call us, and we have to be the bearer of bad news sometimes.
What would it take to get someone like you or Paul or Jackie to look at someone's deck page to make sure they got the right kind of coverage?
Oh, simple email. Simple email. Just call us
Or message
shoot
the
us an
page.
email.
Okay, cool.
I offer that to all my friends and families. No one takes me up on it, of course, but I would do
Right.
it. Easy.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, I think that's it. I don't have anything extra for today, so short and sweet, little simple PSA. Share it out. Definitely share this with people who have teenagers that have started driving, especially if they're going to be like, working for DoorDash or Little Caesar, Lyft, any of those places that deliver,
Exactly.
man. You
All
got to be
right, let's cut.
careful.
I'm cutting you off, Jason. These good people out there, they got more entertaining
All
things to
right.
scroll to. Get out of here. Stop listening to me blather on.
Right.
Go watch some dog videos or some sports bloopers.
Some cat memes.
Cat
Yeah.
memes.
All
There we
right.
go. And have a good weekend, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, it's like having a lawyer in the family.
There you go. Cool, cool.